with the Fantasy Fanatics. I'm here with Ryan. How are you doing, Ryan?
Good, man. It is the best day of the week, the best time of the day. The man who is too sweet to be sour. How are you?
What an introduction for yourself.
I know.
It's for Drew Wednesdays.
Yes, it is. That's why.
Fedrew Wednesdays. How do you say last name?
You were right the second time.
Fedrew.
Right the second time, yes, sir. But I don't correct people because I don't care at this point. I know what you mean, and that's good enough for me.
Before Nathan joins us, we kind of go over the week. Are there any Bears news you want to hit us up with? Any kind of headlines we should be watching?
Jermaine Ifedi is on the injured reserve list that came out today. This isn't new news, but hopefully Tariq Cohen's ready to go week 7. I believe this is the last week he is on the reserve list, and then he becomes.
Are they optimistic that he'll be ready to go once he hits that?
I hope so.
That PUP.
I hope so. It's been about 55 weeks since his injury, somewhere around there. So week 3 last year. So yeah, hopefully he'll be ready to go. That's in an important time. It's right. Obviously he misses the Packers game, but it's very important. Especially with the David Montgomery injury.
Especially with that David Montgomery. I've heard that they're optimistic that maybe they can get him back. I think they said week 9 around then.
Yeah, week 9, week 10. We'll see what happens. I just know that. Obviously, I missed last week. So, yeah, that would have been a big focus last week. But, Damon Williams, I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, he looked –
Khalil Herbert was a nice surprise, though.
Yeah, he looked pretty good, too. I was happy with him. So,
you think he gets more work this week? Not more work.
I think they're going to be throwing the ball a lot. I think it's going to get to a point because I don't think Green Bay's taking any prisoners this week. I think it's going to be ugly. I know I've said that the last 3-4 weeks about the Bears. It's going to be ugly and they're going to lose. But eventually I'm going to be right again. And I think it's Green Bay. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be ugly.
So you think there's no shot of winning?
I think this would be the closest thing you can get to a lock of the week.
And then Aaron Rodgers looks at Allen Robinson after the game and says, this right here is what you missed out on.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Allen Robinson a little bit more because he is not looking good. You might want to take back your comment.
I already took it back twice now. He hasn't had much of a shot, though. Let's be honest here. The Bears passing, they have 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. The quarterback rating's 76.7 or something ridiculous like that. Between the 2 quarterbacks, they average 6 yards a pass, which is not terrible. Andy Dalton can't complete a pass past 10 yards. His longest reception of the year was 19, I believe, to Allen Robinson, actually, speaking of him. And then Justin Fields had that very long throw to Allen Robinson, and he looked pretty good with Darnell Mooney, too. So I know everyone's hyping up that connection. Hopefully if all goes well, they'll be hitting each other for a long time. If it doesn't go well, then what are you going to do?
What are you going to do? Does my audio sound fine right now?
Audio sounds great.
Okay. All right. Let's get a little bit more into the Bears. Actually, Darnell Mooney. He went off, I think it was 2 weeks ago, where he made the sideline catch against Detroit. I think it was Justin Fields. Did he come in that game or did he start that game?
That was his second start.
Second start. Okay. And the Darnell Mooney connection looked amazing. And then last week, this past Sunday, I think Darnell Mooney had 3 or 4 catches for only
Yeah, he had 125 yards or something against. He had 5 catches for 125 yards against Detroit, and then it kind of went down a little bit this week. But
as a Darnell Mooney owner, are you expecting, more towards what we just saw last week, medium, or kind of what you see against Detroit?
I think what you're going to get is depending on the defense. I think you should not start a Bears wide receiver. I think the Bears need to work on the passing game before they're going to be a threat in the NFL again. I don't think they're a threat. I think when David Montgomery comes back, they're going to win some games that people don't expect. But I still only see them as a 6-7 win football team. If that's enough to keep Matt Nagy, then so be it. But I think it's time to move on. I'm calling it right now. They're 3-2 right now. They're going to miss the playoffs, and Matt Nagy needs to go.
They're 3-2.
3-2, yes, sir. They beat the Lions. They beat the Bengals, and last week
the Raiders.
They beat the Raiders. Yes, sir.
Wow, they are. I hate to burst your bubble, but they're not a good 3-win team.
No, well, a couple years ago they were 5-1. And everyone said last year they were 5-1.
I think that was last year, and they faced the Bucks.
The worst. They faced the Rams and got destroyed. They beat the Bucks, but everyone said they're the worst 5-1 team ever. And then I believe, was it last year or 2 years ago? They said Green Bay was the worst 13-3 team ever. And I said, how is a team with Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams the worst 13-3 team ever?
I love that people were kind of crapping on the Steelers last year when they were 11-0. It was kind of like they've won 11 straight football games. All right, they might not be the best team in the NFL, but I mean, any game's not easy to win.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to get a win in football. I mean,
speaking of the Steelers, we have a Steelers-Bengals bet going on right now. I think it's Bengals season long versus the Steelers season long.
It is, and right now I'm looking pretty good.
I don't think so.
Well, first off, the Bengals already beat the Steelers. They'll beat them again in their rematch. Joey Burrows is only getting better, and
I saw where you tweeted. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Was it Joe Burrow or was it Justin Herbert that you said so-and-so is going to be good for a long, long time?
Both, actually. I said the Bengals have a great quarterback, and Justin Herbert is the man. I love Justin Herbert. Right now, he is my favorite quarterback in football.
Joe Burrow?
No,
Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert, yes. Justin Herbert, yes. He's my favorite quarterback.
I can't believe you just betrayed Josh Allen like that. I got a little distracted.
Well, I guess, yeah, Josh is one of my favorite too. But I guess my AFC West quarterback is Herbert. My AFC East quarterback is Allen/Trubisky.
I've been seeing some people say Herbert's the best quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, probably.
I thought that was absolute nonsense. No, I did not think that was. I did not think that was accurate. I still a little biased. I think Josh Allen is the best quarterback in the NFL. I don't think anybody could do what he could do, especially going into Arrowhead and beating the 3-time AFC champs or 3 consecutive time in AFC champs. And
right,
kind of clobbered them.
They got smoked by the Patriots in overtime. Not smoked. It was an overtime.
3-time AFC championship appearances.
Yeah.
But
it's like giving the Houston Astros credit for going 5 straight. When in baseball you just have to win 1 series and you're in the championship game. I mean, baseball is ridiculous. The Astros are terrible. They will not win a series. And by the way, the White Sox are terrible. I mean, why did they do all that this year and do well just to get smoked by the Astros, who are terrible?
Well, I think the Astros are the best team in baseball.
I think the Dodgers are the best team in baseball, and they're about to get eliminated. But I think
they're about to get eliminated by the Giants. Yes, sir.
Actually, the Red Sox. Red Sox are the best team in baseball.
Wow, really? Red
Sox are the best team in baseball.
They did beat what a lot of people thought was the biggest AL, favorite in the Rays. That's getting off topic. I tried to look at some player props, looked at some earlier, and then went to go get it up on the screen, and they took them away. I was looking at the records right here. Let me go to Texans versus the Colts.
Oh, that'll be a doozy.
See?
How about that comeback for Lamar Jackson? And he looked great.
I know. He looked really good. I wouldn't even hate you if you said, Lamar Jackson's the best quarterback in the league.
He's not the best quarterback in the league, but not bad for a running back. And people were saying Justin Fields is going to be a wide receiver in 3 years, which is completely ridiculous. But I love about Lamar that he stood his ground for all those, scouts that were saying, oh, we think he'd be a good running back. And he says, I'm a quarterback. And he get drafted 32, and look at him now.
He's a stud.
He's a stud. He's great.
He is a stud. Let's go to favorites, though. favorites to win the Super Bowl today.
Kansas City's still up there. I checked today, actually. In Kansas City, I believe, is still up there as the number one or number. Wait, oh, it's right there. They are. Oh, they've moved their odds. They've changed it. Good. So they're what, number 3? So they still have better odds than the Rams.
I would agree with that. I would even move them.
They're not.
I'd probably move them to 2.
They're not in the top 6. The Rams should be up there. Kansas City's not in the top 6.
I think Kansas City should be 2. I think it should go Bills, Chiefs, Bucks.
Arizona's better than them.
No.
Yeah, Dallas is a better football team than Kansas City right now. If the season
okay, right now, yes. I think the Chiefs have one of the worst, if not the worst, defenses in the league. I have no idea what I just did. Rough to Aussie. Did not mean to do that. There we go.
So are the Bills number 1 now with the outright?
Yep.
Could you imagine a Bills-Buccaneers Super Bowl, Tom Brady coming back to beat them?
Well, I was thinking of that last season because it came down to one final game. It was the Bills and the Chiefs in the AFC Championship on Championship Sunday. And I was like, here we go. We got Josh Allen versus Tom Brady right after he leaves the division. It was a beautiful
setup. I had a feeling that it was going to be what ended up happening. I just figured that Buffalo wasn't as good at the time. I think they learned from it.
But I think they're the best team in the league right now by far.
No, the Rams.
You disagree?
The Rams are the best team overall, by far. Better defense, great defense. The Rams' defense is scary. It's sick.
I think the Bills have a better defense than the Rams, and I think the Bills have a better offense than the Rams.
That's questionable. There's a chance there. I think the running game is questionable for Buffalo.
I think the running game.
I'm not going to act like the Rams have a great running game either, though.
I think that the Bills' 3 receivers are better than the Rams' 3 receivers.
Diggs probably the number 1 between those, but Cooper Kupp's pretty good. So
Cooper Kupp's really good. Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods are. I mean, it was close.
Okay, who would you take? Cole Beasley or Cooper Kupp?
Cooper Kupp, easy.
Robert Woods or Cole Beasley?
Robert Woods.
Okay, so Diggs obviously.
No, but I think they're more talented. But with Josh Allen, he loves Cole Beasley. So I mean, I would take Cooper Kupp, duh. But I don't know if Robert Woods would work out. He's better than Cole Beasley, but I don't know if he'd work out in this offense as good as Beasley would.
That's what you have to find out. You don't know until you try.
He used to be a Buffalo Bill back a few years ago. Then we traded him to the Rams. I hate the GM every day for that, but that GM's
Brandon Beane's amazing though. He is built a contender. Or was it someone else? Gosh.
Brandon Beane and Sean McDermott, the coach. Beautiful.
Oh, they're a great duo.
Let's get to some better odds here.
Signing.
Your Chargers are plus 1,700.
Yeah.
I think they're kind of I heard somebody say they're kind of where the Bills were last year at this point, where they're breaking out as one of those top.
Yeah, they won't win the Super Bowl, but I think they're going to sneak and probably win a playoff game. Maybe it'll be them and the Bills in the championship game. Who knows?
I could totally see that. I could totally see the Bills and the Chargers in the AFC Championship.
I mean, maybe the Chargers will sneak the first seed and Buffalo has to win a game and goes to LA and wins that game. I mean, who knows?
Well, that would be a home game for Buffalo. And, the LA fans aren't – I'm not even going to do this.
LA fans don't care about anything but the Lakers.
Yeah. The Lakers
they cared a little bit about the Kings that one year, and the Kings were really good for that little stretch. But, I mean.
They care about the Dodgers, too.
Yeah, right now. They care about them right now.
Only when they're good.
The Lakers. It's cool to be a Lakers fan, especially if you're a celebrity in Hollywood. It's cool to be a Lakers fan, but it's.
I like the.
To be.
Oh yeah, a Lakers fan would be amazing, but I feel like it's kind of. I mean, the past few years hasn't been as great, but you're kind of if you don't even. I mean, if you're a wild card team, you're kind of or not a wild card team. If you're a bottom seed. That's not good for you if you're a Lakers fan. As where if the Bills make the playoffs, woohoo, party in Buffalo. It's just you
Right.
have higher expectations and you just get let down easier, if you lose 30 games as a Lakers fan.
Yeah, I mean, what, you lose 30, that's 52 and 30. That's not too bad for a year. Not bad at
Yeah,
all.
but for the Lakers with LeBron and AD.
Well, now with this team, yeah. That team, yeah. But I don't care about basketball. I couldn't care less. But the Bulls are good this year. I love basketball. It's a great sport. No, I couldn't care less about basketball. I like the college, but I couldn't care less about the NBA.
You better be paying attention to some fancy basketball.
Yeah, I will be. That's right. We got a draft in a couple days, so the 16th.
I was going to say Nathan will love this, but the Seahawks is plus 7,500.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
They'd have to get into the playoffs first.
They're not making the playoffs now. If they go 3-3 in those next 6 weeks or 2-4, I mean they're out. They really have to go 4-2, 5-1, especially the way that Arizona and the Rams have played. They're not getting in the playoffs.
So they face the Steelers this week. Win or loss.
So they might win that. They might win that game, but because Pittsburgh.
But you're Steelers hater.
Are they? What's the Steelers' record right now? Are they 1-4?
No, they're 2-3.
Okay. So they're 2-3. Yeah, but the Steelers suck, and they just lost Juju, right? So there's a. Yeah, I don't know. The Steelers are like the 49ers for me. They suck.
Whoa, I like the 49ers.
I do not like the 49ers. I hate them. The fact that they didn't draft Aaron Rodgers in 2005 is just ridiculous.
I think that Trey Lance would be better than Justin Fields.
Trey Lance, I couldn't care less about him either. Justin Fields could be the worst quarterback ever, and he's still better than Trey Lance.
Oh, so you're not a big Trey Lance guy.
I could not care less.
All right. Who has the worst odds? If you had to guess right now.
Oh, Jacksonville, 100%.
I'd probably say Detroit's tied with Jacksonville. Wow. Where's Jacksonville? Oh, there we go. There we go.
So they're all tied for the worst. Yeah. Oh my God. So who goes 0-17? Is it the Jags or the Lions?
Let's go see if there's a season special. Oh, there it is. So plus 1,600 for the Lions to go 0-17. I don't think they'll go 0-17.
Yeah, probably not.
The Jaguars to go 0-7, same odds. I just don't see any
it's
team.
It's hard to go 0-17. I mean, it's really hard to go 0-17.
I just don't see any teams being that bad this year.
I don't know. It's really, really hard to go 0-17. You could be the worst team ever, and it's so hard to go 0-17. I mean, the Browns, when they went 1-33 in that 34-game stretch, I mean, that's really hard to do. And they did it.
Are you ready to welcome this to John, who is now 18 minutes late?
What is that, between the last winless team?
What a goofball. You should be disappointed in yourself.
I'm actually very happy with myself. I was able to get through that a lot quicker than I thought I would.
Get through what?
Our company is switching to a new payroll system, so I had to get a walkthrough from the dude who runs it.
I hate when they do that. That happened to me once. It's the worst. You got to fill out all your information again. It's terrible.
Yeah.
But you should do that instead of taking a nap.
If I wouldn't have taken the nap, I would not be here right now.
Well, is his mic sounding windy to you?
He's moving his mic. He's moving his mic. It's fine now. See, when he moves it, it's.
It sounds like we're in a storm.
He doesn't have one of those sound things on it, the shock thing.
Well, that's because he's a stooge.
Spencer, where did this stooge word come from?
Yeah, where did that come from? Because now I'm using it to him, and I don't even like the word.
Yeah, it's not okay.
All my catchphrases come from Pat
I'd about to say Spencer's like a Pat McAfee wannabe.
Not a wannabe, a Pat McAfee
fanboy.
Bingo.
You don't want that's not good though. You never want to be a fanboy.
We were going through some odds.
I'm a Carlos Santos stan. I mean, he's so good at kicking. So,
Is that the dude who? No, that's Cody Parkey. Never mind.
No, Cody Parkey sucks. I don't know who's worse, the 49ers or Cody Parkey.
Oh yeah, he's been sitting here hating on the 49ers.
I just don't.
It's valid though.
It's valid. It's very valid. They're the most overrated team. Their coach is so overrated. Their quarterback.
Oh, stop! He is not overrated. He is the best.
The fact that they went to that Super Bowl. I mean, the fact they were leading, they even scored the whole Super Bowl thing was so. I almost felt like the Chiefs were pretending to suck until the fourth quarter because they wanted that cool comeback because they're like, I could score on this guy whenever I want.
I want to talk about the Chiefs real quick. As a Bills fan who just faced them, we were up 38-13 at one point. And I still with like 5 minutes, and I was still like, the Chiefs are going to come back. Like,
how come Trubisky did not get to go in victory formation? What the hell's up?
Because when you're up on the Chiefs, you're never safe. I mean, it's unlike anything I've ever seen.
Wait, but that W gets like an asterisk though because there's like an hour and a half break. So
this stooge right here,
really
this stooge comes on here and talks.
Well, the asterisk because Trubisky didn't go in victory formation.
Yeah, you get Mitch in there for the count.
Rain delay too.
This guy signed up to be a backup, and he almost gets to play every week. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I mean, it's unbelievable.
That's got to be like the best job because he's still kind of like boosting his stats.
He's boosting his stats. He's 1 for like 1 yard or something that's like that.
Hey, he has 2 touchdowns.
More. I think it's like 8 actually. He had that one play.
He has 2 touchdowns though.
No, he has 1. He's got the rushing touchdown.
I thought he had a rushing touchdown against Houston and Washington.
No, just against Houston. Yeah, he had that boot to one of the tight ends or something, that quarterback play action boot, and that's where he got like 8 yards from. So, yeah, it's nice. My dogs keep barking. Do you hear my dogs? That's the question.
A little bit.
Just let them outside.
I keep muting my mic every time I'm done talking.
No, don't worry about it. They can just.
You're good. But let's go through some games.
No, I'm worried about it. I am worried about it. Let's go through some games.
I set up. All right. We're going to do money lines. We're not going to do spreads. And I'm going to keep track. And we're going to go at the end of the week. And every Wednesday we'll see who wins.
Oh, so we're no longer doing spreads.
No, we're doing spreads on
Spreads
Sunday
are the
morning.
worst. Spreads are the worst. That's a second.
We'll still do spreads on Sunday morning.
I got you.
But we'll do money lines on Wednesdays.
Okay. So I don't have to deal with the suckers bet. All right. Put me down for Tampa Bay. Let's just start there. Put me down for Tampa Bay. I think everyone's going Tampa Bay, right?
Oh yeah, Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay like 40.
Miami and Jacksonville.
Give me the Jags.
Give me Miami. They both suck though. Like honestly, I hope they both lose.
James runs for like 250. Give me the Jags.
I'm also taking Miami.
Okay. I was going to say for
Houston and Indianapolis.
You got to go with the Colts, but that's another one where it's like, whoa.
Is this a trap game?
This could be a trap game. It could be a trap game for them.
You know what it's going to be? It's going to be a T.Y. Hilton game.
Yeah, it's going to be
that is such a false narrative. Like I get he's like destroyed them every time, but he's not doing that with Carson Wentz. But the Colts still win.
Carson Wentz is so overrated. He's so overrated.
He'll probably get hurt.
So
I don't think he's good.
I saw him running on the field the other day, and I said, I'm surprised his ankles are holding up. And I don't think that's right. I just mean that this guy's always hurt.
Hold on. Even with a washed Phillip Rivers and a washed T.Y. Hilton last year against the Texans, how much do you think T.Y. put up, Nathan? Fantasy points wise.
Oh, fantasy points? He's probably in like the mid-20s.
Yep, 25.
Yeah.
So that's right. You guys got a fantasy thing going, so I guess that matters. That's right.
It does kind of matter.
Yeah, give me the Packers. Give me the Packers.
I think we're all taking the Packers here. Hold on. So we're all taking the Packers?
Yeah.
And we're all taking the Colts, right? I think Jonathan Taylor runs for about 250 and 4 tutters.
I don't know about 4, but I think he definitely gets in the end zone.
Chiefs, Washington. I see no way the Chiefs go 2-4.
I agree.
The Chiefs are going to win that game, but
Taylor Heineke might go bonkers though.
Yeah, he might go off 6 touchdowns.
In our first game, that might not be a blowout. Vikings, Panthers.
I'm going 100% Panthers. I think it's one of those trap bats there where they're it's a steal bet. There we go. I don't know. It's a steal. It's a steal. Take the 102. It's a steal.
If Dalvin Cook is back, I think the Vikings do win.
But what about McCaffrey? It's the same thing on the other side.
Back. Yeah.
Give me Carolina.
I bet you if it's a game time decision, the odds stay the same. But if like let's say tomorrow they come out and say, "Oh, he's playing," then the odds are going to switch.
From what I've heard this week is I think both will be ready to go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I think both of them were out there practicing today. So that's a good sign, being that it's Wednesday. Chargers, Ravens. This might be game of the week.
Chargers, 100%.
That is tough.
I think the Chargers have been way too hyped up because they allowed, 42 points to Cleveland.
Yeah,
they should have lost.
They scored 47, so who cares about how much you give up?
That's very
fair. But that's so good. That defense is so good, but they give up 42 points.
Baker Mayfield's
but they didn't have Myles Garrett or Jadeveon Clowney.
Yeah.
I think they had Myles Garrett.
He got hurt.
But he came back in. He was in and out. I think he played still above 80%.
I don't think Myles Garrett affects how well the Chargers defense plays though.
That's very true.
Yes.
Give me Baltimore at home.
I think Baltimore wins too. I'm with Nathan.
I think Lamar is just on fire right now.
I think Lamar's on fire. I think the Chargers won. Unbelievable. There's no chance.
Bengals, Detroit.
100% Bengals. I don't even have to think about that one.
I'm going with Detroit getting their first win. Dan Campbell is in the press conference crying last week.
The dude's broken because he got stuck in Detroit. He could have gone anywhere else. Well, I don't know about anywhere else, but he could have picked a different place. He's stuck in Detroit. He's stuck in the mud there.
It's kind of like Allen Robinson.
Well,
I think they're been some
the
good.
Playoffs twice.
Give me the Bengals, yeah.
Allen's stuck in the mud with the two quarterbacks they have right now, and I'm not saying Justin Fields sucks. I'm just saying that the passing game is not great right now.
When I saw this game down here, I was like, "Oh, Golden Tate versus Jalen Ramsey again," but forgot Golden Tate doesn't play for the Giants anymore. But
give me the Rams all day.
Yeah, we all going with the Rams.
Yeah,
you got to go with it. It'd be ridiculous not to. There's like that one Giant out here that like is watching this, and he's like, "Oh, the Giants are gonna win. They got the home." It's like, who gives a crap?
Devontae Booker breakout game.
Yeah,
I said the last one was game of the week, but this is game of the week. Cardinals, Browns.
So the fact that the Cardinals are the underdog surprised the heck out of me.
I think it's just because Cleveland's probably at home.
Yeah. Ooh, give me Cleveland after that heartbreaker.
I'm riding Arizona until they lose their first game.
I'm taking Cleveland.
I think this is their first L. I need it to be their first L.
So you're taking Cleveland, Nathan?
Yep.
All right. We were talking about it before you got on. I think there's no way the Seahawks really make the playoffs.
That is false. Geno is going to carry us. Or Russ only misses like 3 weeks and comes back and just starts tossing it again.
They can't grip him.
He's going to come back left-handed.
Probably
still better than half of the quarterbacks in the league left-handed.
Better than Geno Smith.
Raiders, Broncos. Raiders are an absolute mess. Give me Denver all day.
Give me the Raiders. I think they come together after the John Gruden news. And I'm
gonna go with Raiders 100%. But
playing on emotion.
I think Denver sucks, but I think the Raiders. I don't know. I don't think they dropped 3 in a row. Raiders.
All right, Dallas, New England. I'm hammering Dallas.
Oh, Dallas 100%.
I think this is gonna be a better game than people are expecting.
Oh, I don't think it's gonna be. What is that? 3.5? Yeah, it'll probably be 3. I
think it will be a 10 or 14.
One score game.
I think it'll be 10 or 14.
When Trayvon Diggs locks down the wide receiver 1, like who Jacoby Myers, just really takes him out of their game plan.
I would like to talk about Trayvon Diggs. I think
give me the Cowboys, by the way.
I think he is the most overrated player in the league right now.
He is not the most overrated player. Stephon Diggs would find that very rude of you to say that. So
I think it's clearly Josh Allen. He's in the MVP conversation. There's just no place for him.
Yeah, Josh is done. There's no chance Josh won MVP with this kid playing. I mean, Dallas is 4-1 now. They wouldn't be 4-1 without those 6 interceptions in 5 games. Let's be honest here.
All right, so Trayvon Diggs has the most interceptions.
Yeah.
But he's also has the most penalties, and he's on pace to allow the most receiving yards in a season.
On pace
since the stat has started recording. But
nobody cares about
pace to have a crap load of interceptions. So,
did you see him trying to cover Kadarius Toney?
No, I did.
Oh my gosh, he left. He made Kadarius Toney ran like a little out route, and Trayvon Diggs was legit 7 yards behind him.
Out there looking like Jamal.
It was bad.
He's figured it out. He's doing well. He's only going to get better though. Let's be honest here.
Who, Trayvon?
Oh, 100%. He's only going to get better. Yeah, he's going to be a shutdown guy for a long time.
All right, Steelers, Pittsburgh. I disagree, but Steelers, Pittsburgh. In Pittsburgh, I am taking.
Wait, Steelers are playing Pittsburgh?
Steelers play Steelers in Seattle.
Okay,
I am taking the Steelers at home.
I was gonna say because they do beat themselves every week with how bad. But you know what? I will take these. I'm gonna take Seattle. I think they're gonna surprise them because the Steelers are so bad. But don't expect a lot of wins from Geno.
Give me Geno Smith. Seahawks by 35.
35 is a lot, man.
I'm going to go ahead and mark that column as a W.
I will say this. Speaking of 35, if the game happened again today, even in Pittsburgh, the Bills would win by 35 points.
Oh my! It's ridiculous. It was the weirdest game.
But that just shows that the Bills are frauds.
Frauds.
They can't beat that kind of Pittsburgh team.
Right. Oh yes, frauds. No, they're not frauds, but the Steelers do suck.
Let me start this one. Give me the Titans. Derrick Henry sends Trey White 4 rows into the stands.
Ryan, I think we get a W here. Do you want me to go ahead and mark you for a W?
Yeah, I'll mark me for a W, 100%. Buffalo's going to win. And that, what does that say? 5.5?
I think
the spread so generous. No, I think the Titans have a great running game. I think you just throw guys in the box and make Ryan Tannehill beat you. And I don't know the last time he's beat someone.
I think the Bills win maybe by 3 scores. So
no shot.
I mean,
you would have said no shot that they beat the Chiefs by 3 scores. And
you see my tweet actually. I told everyone that Josh was going to have 4 touchdowns. I didn't say 4 passing. I said he was going to. I almost tweeted 3 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing, but I said 4 touchdowns, and they're going to win by 15 plus. They won by 18.
And I saw that.
But the Chiefs don't have Derrick Henry.
Yeah,
but they also have Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce.
And they were hurt. Derrick Henry doesn't get hurt.
Did you get the Monday game or are they Monday?
They were hurt in the 4th quarter. Stop. They were hurt in the 4th quarter.
He's going to take Tremaine Edmonds and toss him with one hand into Sean McDermott's lap. All right. Carry it on.
All right. What else we got here? That's the Monday game. And then Eli and Peyton come back, next week?
I think they're not this week, so I would assume they come back week 7. Yeah.
All right, MVP here. Josh Allen. Yeah, I still think Justin Herbert wins it.
Justin Herbert. Wow.
Yes.
If I had to put money on it, I like Lamar's odds at 1,200.
I think just because of probably voter fatigue, just because he won it a couple years ago. Just like the same reason I don't think Aaron Rodgers could win it. I think Brady right now.
Yeah, Brady. I think if we're looking at the odds of not who's in the top 3, I think Tom probably would. I would put my top 3 right now: Josh, Tommy, and then Justin, and then Dak. But Dak's a baller, so I don't know.
How is Kyler Murray not in there, undefeated?
I don't know. Kyler's doing well. If they win 14 or 15 games, Kyler gets it the way he's playing if he can continue to play that well.
I don't see Russell Wilson. What's going on here?
I don't understand why Joe Mixon has better odds than Aaron Donald. I'm too busy
how does
on
this
that.
Ryan Tannehill guy have better odds than Russell Wilson? What the hell?
I'm just seeing Carson Wentz on this screen. It's making me kind of nauseous.
Where?
Oh, Ben Roethlisberger. Oh my.
Mac Jones.
What is
James
going
Conner.
on?
James Conner has this.
Mac Jones has better odds than Jared Goff. That's hilarious.
Well, James Conner has the same odds as Austin Eckler.
There was some idiot that put like a crap load of money on there and like I'm gonna be rich, and it's like no.
I'm sorry, but Justin Fields, a quarterback on a 3-2 team, has the same odds as James Conner.
Yeah, that may be cancer.
He's not going to win MVP his rookie year. I don't know the last time that's ever happened, if that's ever happened.
Okay, I think he has better odds than James Conner.
The
backup running back on a pass-heavy team.
Again, like I couldn't care less about the odds. I think what's going to happen is he's going to end up with like under 7 touchdowns on the year passing.
And let's go offensive rookie of the year.
Hey Spencer, at some point today, we got to talk about the that Yahoo League red.
I am not talking about that. I get way too mad. I am not talking about that.
I get mad. It is hilarious.
Is it a fantasy football league you're in here?
Yeah,
you're not doing too hot. One thing before we get to your situation, what is up with these ESPN leagues not letting you just auto set your lineup? Like, what if I don't want to go through it every?
Yeah, I know the same way Yahoo does.
No, Yahoo lets you do it. Yahoo,
Yahoo, you can like set your lineup. You can hit auto put in. Yeah,
but they don't do that for the NHL league we're in.
No, they don't.
So it's.
I don't know why I haven't noticed that.
I went to do it right away, and I was, you gotta be kidding me. So
I don't know how many weeks I'll be checking. I'm gonna try to.
And the Blackhawks are on at 10. What the hell, man? I got work in the morning. I gotta wake up at 6:30. I'm not. I mean, I watch. I don't know. I can't tell you how. I got a dog. I got a new dog. I got a dog to take care of. I got the Bears to worry about getting smoked by the Packers. I got work to worry about. I mean, tomorrow's Thursday, which is fantastic. But you know, the best day of the week is Wednesday.
Because of what?
Because the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour.
Yeah, you didn't. Yeah, there it is. There's the introduction.
Yes, the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour. The best day of the week, the best time of the day. Yes, that was it.
I would like to point out that Jamie Newman has the same amount of odds as Michael Carter.
I think it's got to a point where I don't even know who the hell Michael Carter is. I think it's got. I think it's got to a point where they just can't do worse odds, where they're just throwing the same odds out there.
Well, I mean, why even throw Jamie Newman up there though?
I don't know. They probably got bored.
Well, why aren't you? I mean,
they just ran out names.
Has he even taken a snap?
No, I don't even think he's been active.
Right, I was saying like he hasn't even like gone in victory formation, like nothing.
Like he isn't praising the backup quarterback.
Yeah. And so let's hear about your Yahoo League problems here.
Let's hear about it, Spencer.
Are you like 0-5 or something?
No. It's not like that.
I was gonna say, because if you're 0-5 and you're giving people fantasy advice, I'm 4-1 in one league and 3-2 in the other. But
don't know who Michael Carter is.
Yeah,
I mean, you're a stooge.
Who the hell's Michael Carter? I thought he was a basketball player. Michael Carter Williams or something like that. He played for Syracuse or something like that.
Yeah, that is a person, but he's not on the NFL screen here.
Wait, MCW played for Syracuse?
Yeah.
Yes.
I never knew that.
Yeah, for 1 year. He's a freshman. And then
he's a lanky dude.
He was great. He had that one really good shot, though, against Pitt. So.
All right, let's talk about Yahoo. So we have these guys we're playing with. I got an invite from a family member.
Wait, that's a family member?
So it's from these
kind
guys
of a
to it's a family member. Which one is it? Is he a family member or just these guys?
Yeah, that's kind of a yes or no question, isn't it?
You married into the family a couple years ago.
Yeah, okay.
But he's he's bullshit
sure.
guy.
He's family. I see him twice a year, but sure, he's family.
What, Christmas and Thanksgiving or something like that?
Yes, exactly.
So you see him like twice in 1 month period. How terrible.
But yes, he's family, but that's besides the point. All right. So they started off with this dude in the league. I don't know him, and he offered me these bogus offers. And so I came up and I was like, dude, stop sending me this crap. It's a huge waste of time. And he was like, oh, so we're taking it to public now. And we're doing this. And then, can you stop being so loud? Golly. All right, sorry.
Is that your girl you're yelling at? What's
No,
it like
my brother.
I was going to say, what's it like being in love?
And then I'm distracted now since we have somebody opening up chips in the background.
He wants some. That's why he's distracted.
Continue.
All right, so yeah, there's these dudes in the league, and they just like send everybody the worst offers. And I was like calling them out on it too, and I put their trade offers on Twitter to see like just how bad they were to prove to them. And so they're getting all like bitchy and they're whining to us.
Oh yeah. He's over here calling me names, right?
Yeah.
So, and I'm not even replying to the. I'm not even replying to the guy.
No, what do you call you though?
He called me a stupid bitch.
Someone sent me like David Montgomery for Christian McCaffrey, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I love David Montgomery, but how high do you think I am? Did he think I was accidentally gonna accept it?
Well, this guy sent me Jamison Crowder for Aaron Jones.
So I'm the commissioner in the league. I literally wrote down, I said, send me one more terrible offer, and the trade deadline is Tuesday, October 13th, 2021.
Hell yeah.
Or Wednesday, whatever it was, or the 12th.
So these people get their feathers ruffled, right? And so today, me and Nathan made up this bogus trade involving Michael Carter, who you have no idea who it is. So why even tell you the trade?
I'm going to guess he's a Saints wide receiver.
Nope. Jets running back.
Yep.
Okay. I had no idea. I don't watch the Jets. Keep going.
But
it was like 2 studs for 2 absolute nobodies, or who have become nobodies. And then they just lose it, and they're like, oh, that's gonna ruin the league. And our argument is like, okay, if we accept these trades from you guys, that's gonna ruin the league even more, but you don't do anything.
And then I haven't told you, Nathan, but I've gotten personal messages saying that we're about to be kicked out because
I have too.
Nine other messages. Let me read these from my buddy who's also in the league, and I sent him the screenshots. This is so funny.
He said 9 other league mates want y'all out, but I said I would talk to him about it, and I was like, dude, kick me out of the league. You have a bunch of stooges in here who have no idea how to play fantasy baseball.
Yeah, they don't.
Fantasy football. This is ridiculous.
So the trades I was sent. So I said that guy with the trades in fantasy, shake my head. He was trying to get CMC for David Montgomery. My friend wrote back, mad annoying. And he got to a point where he said, go into commissioner settings and release his whole team. How crazy would that have been if I did that?
Well, that's what this guy's threatening us to do.
That guy. He's like,
that dude was like, yeah, I'm just going to control 3 teams this year. It's like, what?
Do it, but then no one's gonna play with you. They're gonna be like, they might be like, oh,
thing is, we've already paid for this bogus league.
Yeah, we put like this on Twitter. I don't know if you can see it, but we put like the trade offer, one of them on Twitter.
Oh, I saw that. I voted no just to mess with you guys.
Yeah, and then we commented on it saying, does anybody think this fair? And it just got torn apart. And I kept sending it to this dude, and he just tried to like, I have all the messages from this dude. I took screenshots of it. It's hilarious.
Do you have an Android?
No, it's an iPhone. What? Our texts are blue.
We text. I'm
sorry.
Dumb
question.
I'm sorry.
He wouldn't be on here if he had an Android.
Yeah, this is not okay.
You guys,
I was the one trying to get the Android kicked out of the group chat.
You guys made a league, and then you made a group chat with some guy on an Android, and his phone's so.
Well, the guy on the Android is about to be kicked because I have messaged him 3 or 4 times asking for. He's the only one who hasn't paid yet. And he won't answer me.
So. An Android. Unless you have a sponsorship deal with Android, you shouldn't have one.
I've also messaged him on Twitter. So if I don't get it by tomorrow, then.
Speaking of Twitter, since we're Twitter friends, when you get married, do I get to go to your wedding? Because I just went to a wedding last week, and I'm going to another one in 2 weeks.
Was it for a Twitter friend?
Is he a Twitter friend? I can find another person for basketball. Don't get me wrong.
No, I'm talking about the person whose wedding you went to.
Oh no, it's my brother.
Which is happened.
This guy doesn't pay you. But yeah. So when you get married, I get to go. Right? I'm in the wedding. I'm just there.
It depends on if Fedra Wednesdays are still a thing in the off season. We got to really gauge your interest.
I was thinking of that today. I said, "Shit, do I go 17 weeks with these guys and then the playoffs, or Is there
and
like
then never talk again until week 1.
No, you guys, it's So, So, but I was wondering, I said, what's it like being in love? Because I used to be in love with the Bears, and then you saw what happened on January 6th, 2019.
I would like to take a second to.
What is that?
Josh Allen has been named the MVP.
Yeah, see, but that's not real. That's not real. It doesn't count. It doesn't count anymore.
Were they going to go and like slime him?
Yeah, I mean, what are they going to do? Go to his locker room and then out of nowhere, hey, how are you, Josh? And then dump slime. Like, who cares? It's not the same. They do.
What the heck is your deal, Ryan?
I love Josh, but you don't give out Trubisky's award to other people.
Fake fan. We have a fake fan.
No. You just can't give out the same award twice. It was cool the first time. Like, they're not even letting people vote on it. And if they are, I don't know where I could vote. If you
who picks this?
I don't know, but
Nickelodeon, you idiot.
Yeah, they don't even know what's going on, man. They should have given like Michael Carter one or something.
Like, what the hell is like Patrick and SpongeBob voting on this?
On Urban Dictionary.
All right. We are changing the conversation.
On Urban Dictionary, MVP is like the worst player who had the most heart or something like that. What they put. The worst player on the losing team that had the most heart.
So Josh Allen was fitting.
Right. So right.
Sure. Let's look at these defensive player of the year or defensive rookie of the year odds. Are there any that stands up?
Oh God, here we go. 1,600.
1,600. Yes, Gregory Rousseau has 3 sacks, a pick, a few pass deflections, and have a lot of pressure.
Myles Garrett had 5 sacks in one game or something like that. 4.5.
Well, are we calling Greg Rousseau freaking Myles Garrett? No.
No, I'm just saying. So don't brag about his 3 over 5 games when a guy had 4.5 in one.
I think he leads the rookies in sacks, though.
He might. I don't know. I couldn't care less. I mean, the defense looks good in Buffalo. That's all that matters. I'm not worried about their stats. His stats.
He doesn't even play half the snaps, Smitzer.
Yeah. Nobody plays half the snaps on the D line. They have a little system that they've been working there.
If any of them were good, they'd play more snaps.
Right. No, that's how it is. They could have they'd have Myles Garrett. They play 40% of snaps.
I mean, that could be their system. They might just do that, but
they do that every year.
Yeah, Micah Parsons.
Mika? Who is Mika?
I'm Mika, and I couldn't care less. Dallas is another one of those teams that I don't care about.
Mika Parsons. We may have lost a subscriber from that.
Like the one Dallas fan and the one Giants fan are upset because we said the Giants suck, and we said their little rookie guy. What's his name? How do you say it? Micah,
yeah.
I said it first, and everyone ignored me, so I switched it.
Oh no, that's because it's just like accepted that's the correct way to say it.
Micah Parsons. I said, I'm surprised.
Congrats, Ryan. Congrats, Ryan. You pronounced his name right.
Right, and then everyone ignored it and didn't say anything. And then you brought up Gregory Rousseau or whatever his name is, and then I said
the name is right in front of you. What is your deal? I'm just kidding.
Rousseau. I don't know. It's too long for me. Too many vowels.
What about the third line right there?
I don't even. His nickname with me is J. Is that a D? J-O-K is his nickname with me.
Can you try it?
Jeremiah. There's going to be a new segment is me pronouncing people.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
This is why I'm a writer, not a commentator. Jeremiah Osue.
Huh?
Kamoro.
Jeremiah
I feel like I just heard some new MMA move.
It's Jeremiah Owusu Karamoa.
Yes.
Look at you. Look at the culture.
Yeah.
That was my favorite player coming out of the draft.
Oh, okay. Oh, that one's tough. Aaron Donald.
Where's Bobby?
Bobby Wagner.
D. Bobby.
He has the same amount of odds below Trey White. Let's go. Where's
Khalil? Give me the damn ball, Mac. Why is he not higher? He's played so well this year.
Oh, Josh Allen's just that good that they put him at D end.
Oh, they had to do it. Yeah, they got so just. Jacksonville traded for the Josh Allen. Instead of putting him at quarterback, they said, we'll put him at linebacker or D end or anything.
He'd still be better than Bobby Wagner.
Wow.
I don't know about that, man.
Bobby Wagner's got that gold jacket. Or probably already in his closet, to be honest.
Yeah, that's why he's still on the odds list and still on the roster. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to say everyone freaks out. And as in everyone, I mean you. Who are we going with what? Aaron Donald's going to win it because he's like everyone's favorite. He's all the writers' favorite. But Khalil Mack should win it.
I think Chandler Jones is getting kind of overlooked.
I think Myles Garrett.
I think Myles Garrett's probably the safest pick. I think he
win it, and I think his defense when he fought that quarterback was pretty good. He had good defense there. So
that was more offense, I think.
Well, no, his defense.
He was really kind of dodged a punch and then
So
it's like he got the tip, got the pick, and the
when I first saw that, the first thing I noticed was Mason Rudolph grabbing his helmet. Like trying to pull his helmet off, and I was like, "Oh,
didn't he have him like?"
He got. Well, I thought from behind. Yeah, I don't know, but I saw him trying to take his helmet. I'm like, "Oh boy!" And then I was like, "Myles Garrett's 10 times stronger than you, bud," and he rips his helmet off and hits him with it.
He could have probably picked him up, held him with one hand, looked him in the eyes, and then just threw him down.
You know who was juiced? Brock Lesnar.
Oh, he's like openly juiced.
Yeah, and Mike Tyson was juiced. Did you know that?
Khalil Mack.
I don't know if Khalil Mack's juiced.
Khalil Mack.
All right, guys, plus 500 for Hassan Reddick. That's like my sleeper.
That's 5,000. That's not 500.
Well, it might as well be a plus 500 because Hassan Reddick's going to win it.
No, he's not going to win it. He won't even be in the top 3.
He won't
even be invited to the awards.
He probably won't even be a Pro Bowler.
He's going to have to buy a ticket.
All y'all
to watch on
right.
TV.
All y'all are probably right with these.
He's going to show up and tell everyone, hey, I got you guys tickets because I'm going to win the award, and he's going to win in the top 3.
He's not even going to show up in the little ad they do.
How is Jameis Winston in the comeback player of the year?
I don't think
that. I honestly, comeback player of the year isn't even about like. It's just about if you're out for a year and you come back. Like it's not even like, oh, like I sucked last year and I turned it around. It's just like, oh, if you got hurt, like Dak's gonna win it. I don't think there's a safer bet than Dak Prescott.
If I was handing it out, I would hand deliver it to Tyrod Taylor.
I would.
What?
He deserves it. After just get right in the chest.
Once again, another Joe Mixon award. Does FanDuel love Joe Mixon? Why would Joe Mixon win comeback player of the year?
I'd say again, I never understood comeback player of the year. You got to explain the rules. Don't make any sense.
It shouldn't be
whoever sucked last year, and then he turns it around. Like let's say he threw like Cam Newton. Like let's say he would have like turned it around, and thrown like 30 touchdowns that year. He went from 8 touchdowns, 10 picks to 30 touchdowns, probably 31 picks. So he turned it around.
What is this saying? Is it just like congratulations, the doctors were right? Here's an award. Like they worked.
Well, everyone was saying Big Ben should have won comeback player of the year, because he did a lot better than Alex Smith. But everyone's like, "Oh, Alex Smith almost died."
Yes, I was on that same train that Big Ben.
I wasn't going to tweet about it though because I didn't want to.
You get canceled,
right? And then Matt Nagy was in his award ceremony video, and I was like, "Yeah, this award is meaningless."
All right, Nathan, do you know where I'm going with this whole Coach of the Year right here thing?
Bill Belichick.
I think, I don't understand that one either. It's like, how is 1 year are you the best coach in football, and the next year you're just did you just get dumb out of nowhere? Except for Matt Nagy, did you just get dumb out of nowhere?
Well, I think that Sean McDermott should win.
And how?
That's a hot take there.
Yeah, it's a real hot take. No one thought Buffalo was going to be good this year.
Okay,
it's a little
but
disrespectful.
The Rams, the Chargers, he's leading the odds. And Sean McVay is above Sean McDermott? What?
It is disrespectful to have Matt Nagy and Urban Meyer on the same level as Mike Tomlin. That is insane. That's disrespectful.
Matt Nagy should be like...
Mike Tomlin has second to worst odds.
You know who's not on that list anymore?
Okay. All right, on to the next. AFC Offensive Player of the Year.
That's an Easter egg for those at home.
Oh, not AFC. I've
Uh,
never understood why. I think it's stupid that the MVP.
well, the MVP literally just
Does
goes
this
to the best player.
include-
Like, it's not even about like who's the most valuable to their team. It's just the best player. It's just players.
Yeah, but like, does this exclude MVPs?
No,
I
they
don't
just like
think
give it to
anybody's-
like a running back, or it almost goes to like a position player. Cause it's like, hey, like you're not good enough to win MVP, but you're the player of the year.
You were
know?
like almost good enough.
It's like, yeah, like you had a great year, but you're
Maybe
not a
next year, bro.
quarterback, so you don't get the award.
My bias kicking in. Austin Eckler at 5,000.
Derrick Henry's gonna win it. He always wins it. It seems like.
Spencer, how do you feel that DK is better odds than Austin Eckler?
That's absolute nonsense. The fact that you didn't bring up the other player who's right above Austin Eckler. Shut your mouth. Here we go with Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon, same. Oh my gosh, I cannot. Same odds as Calvin freaking Cook.
David Montgomery, what is going on?
He won't even get close because he got hurt.
Let's see. Is there anyone I could see? No.
No, I
Too
can't
late.
see. He's hurt. He's hurt again.
They
Taylor
have
Heineke should
Will
have better
Fuller
odds than all those hurt running backs.
Will Fuller has the same amount of odds
as like James Robinson. What? Wow,
Yeah, I don't understand where some of these guys get these odds from.
interesting.
It's
Will
like it's
Fuller
not
has
even.
the same amount of odds as. Let's try to find.
It's like
People are
Baker
gonna be
Mayfield's
so
way
surprised.
better than half those guys on that list, but it's not MVP. So
What's the
Yeah,
title of this
so-
video, Spencer?
What?
What's the title of this video?
I don't know, week 6
Week-
preview or
We
something.
say free. Little do they know.
Well, we know that we get the player prop and season awards every time.
Let's see.
I feel like Ryan's just like dying to throw some hockey in the video.
No, it's all good. But the fans,
He's like, "Where's Patrick Kane? Patrick Kane."
Where's Patrick Kane? Why is he not? Kane for MVP. That's all I'll say.
Let's go to wins. Cardinals over under 12.5.
No, you're on drugs.
No to over or no to under.
They're gonna win 13.
So you're taking the over.
Yes. Are we going through all 32 teams here?
If you click on Seattle and that says like
Thank you
7.5,
Thank you so much for tuning in.
No, we can go through. I was just wondering if we're going through all.
let's cherry pick.
This is
Or we're
Ryan.
just
Sounds like he has a
we're
busy
just
schedule.
Or we're just cherry picking like teams that are relevant because
You know what? We'll choose one team. One team. Hey, Google, choose a number 1 through 32. 18. Find the 18th team in here.
He can't count to 18.
Hey Google, can you count for me?
18. I don't know. Just pick one in the middle somewhere. Like,
Yeah, I'll call it the 18th.
Can't.
I read the Chargers.
Okay. Then we'll do the Raiders next because we know they're not going to win another game this year
That's what I'm saying.
49ers.
because they don't have a head coach anymore.
Oh, here we go. Here we go,
Chargers
Ryan.
over. 49ers suck.
Here we go. Where is Pittsburgh's?
What is it at?
7.5.
That's
Under.
tough. Mike Tomlin though has never had a losing record.
Never.
He's also never had a Big Ben this bad.
Okay, that's a good one. Yeah,
But he's also never had the best running back in the league.
I think you know what? I think they're gonna go 8-9, and I think the Bengals go 9-8.
Wow.
I think the Bengals are
I like
frauds.
that. I like that.
The Bengals, how are they gonna fall off at 9-8? That's not falling off. What are they?
When
3-8?
Joe Burrow snaps his legs.
I don't think he's getting hurt again.
Dude, what the hell is your deal, dude?
What do you mean? Like he plays like a maniac.
Yeah, because he has nothing to help him.
He's like,
But
oh, it's third and
there's no
15.
runner.
Let me get these 2
There's
yards.
no runners probably like 5 and well, at one point probably was 5.5. Now they're like, oh, when they were 1 and 2, they were like, oh my god, they won 5.5 games. Ridiculous.
Let's go to some player props and we'll be done. Most regular season passing yards.
Tommy.
Geno Smith.
He's gonna have a lot of work. No, normally I would give it to a guy, probably Matthew Stafford, because
Give me Dak.
Yeah, probably Matthew Stafford. He tends to have a lot of yards. So,
give me Taylor Heineke.
Love it.
No, I hate it.
I'm just kidding.
Passing touchdowns, 100% Brady.
Thomas Brady.
Yep, I think Brady.
Interceptions, Zach.
Interceptions.
Give me Zach Wilson because he's going to stay in the whole season.
Give me Ben Roethlisberger.
He's going to get yanked, though.
Before he gets benched.
Well, Taylor Heineke has.
Probably Zach Wilson, yeah. Zach Wilson's safe. I love how they're trying to compare him to Josh Allen now. It's like, just shut up.
Taylor Heineke has the same odds
Not
as
every
Josh
rookie
Allen.
that sucks
The
is
same
Josh
amount
Allen.
of picks. I think Zach Wilson's the easy one here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Allen wasn't even terrible as a rookie. Like, he sucked, but he wasn't like this bad. They're like, oh, his numbers are identical. It's like, I don't even have the time to check, but I bet you it's not. Receiving yards, Cooper Kupp.
Plus 3,000, great odds.
Give me Allen Robinson. No, give me Cooper Kupp.
Give me Debo.
Lucky to hit 500 the way the Bears are throwing the ball.
Give me DK Metcalf. Hot take.
Give me Debo Samuel.
DK is
Look at Kenny Galladay. He stinks. All right, most receiving touchdowns.
Give me DK Metcalf.
Give me.
Hey, is Jamar coming for Randy?
That's what I'm freaking saying, dude. That's what I'm freaking saying. I told Nathan week 2 that Jamar Chase was going to beat Randy Moss's single season receiving touchdown record for rookie, and I did not know that it was at 17, so it's kind of become a joke.
Yeah. I give me Tyreek.
DK.
Give me Dawson freaking Knox.
I was coming as soon as I saw that.
Give me Dawson Knox, but Russell Gage at 10,000, sneaky pick.
Oh, it's very sneaky. Everyone's just dying for that pick.
Well, he has the same odds as. Oh my gosh, is Kyle Pitts?
I'm going to say Odell Beckham because he hasn't played yet. Was that receptions? Give me Devontae Adams. I think that's a safe one.
I like Cup there.
Where's Cole Beasley? Plus 5,000. Give me it.
Do not give it. Yeah, no. No.
I like Cooper Cup.
I'm going to bet on every single person, so eventually I'm right.
Give me Najee Harris
Oh, gosh.
as a running back.
I would take Eckler over Harris.
Oh, yeah.
Rushing yards.
There's one answer to this question.
Yeah, this isn't hard.
Chris.
Yeah, if
Carson.
CMC, if he didn't get hurt, would have the most yards from scrimmage, but Derrick Henry's going to have the most rushing yards. And CMC's not going to have the most yards from scrimmage.
Wait, let's take Derrick Henry out of the equation. Who do you pick? I've got to
James
sneak
Robinson
you in.
has worse.
James Robinson.
James Robinson has worse odds than Myles Gaskin
And Josh Jacobs and
and
Zach
Ronald
Moss,
Jones.
Latavius. Oh my!
Well, they don't even get a chance to run the ball. They're behind so much.
James is 4th in the league in rushing.
And they have him below Ronald Jones, who plays 10% of the
Oh
snaps.
my gosh! Wow.
That's a safe bet for someone that wants to lose money.
All right, regular season rushing touchdowns.
Give me
There's an
Ezekiel Elliott. He's going to start.
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold.
Josh Allen. Josh Allen, 10,000.
Yeah, no. Did I say Elliott? Yeah, give me Elliott.
I like
All
that
right.
pick.
If Greg Rousseau is not top 7 in this,
Where's
video
Jamal
ends.
Adams? Jamal
He's
Adams.
going to retire. He's done.
Video ends. He's not top. No.
Right,
where is
Khalil?
Greg Rousseau?
Look at Jamal Adams with no sacks.
Leonard
Give me
Floyd.
Chandler Jones here.
Give me Khalil Mack.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in.
He's angry. His night is ruined.
We got some hockey games. Let's all take a lock in the night for the 10 o'clock hockey games for all our hockey fans.
The Blackhawks score at least one goal.
What?
Well, that's
no, I mean like it's a win.
Oh, Blackhawks. Probably not. Maybe. I don't know. 50-50. It's a coin flip.
Give me the Avalanche.
Okay. One of us right, one of us wrong.
All right. I will go with
He's gonna pick the Avalanche.
Vancouver.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the Blackhawks game. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Good luck.
Lock of the night. All right. Well, we will see you. Me and Nathan will see. Ryan, you got to come on Sundays.
At some point, yeah, we'll figure it out.
We usually go live around what time? Like 9 or 10.
Hey, for those watching, I promise we'll get fantasy football content out. Just give us some.
I'm gonna start tweeting out fantasy football stuff. People are gonna be like, "What the hell happened to this guy?"
We got to get him on the website as a third ranker.
I would love to rank quarterback. After that,
Just quarterbacks. He's like, who's this Michael Carter dude?
Yeah, I can give you rankings every week or something going forward. I'm going to copy and paste your rankings and just swap them. Trevor Lawrence at 1.
Oh yeah,
just swap them. No.
All right.
Yeah,
we will see you either Friday or Sunday.
sounds good. We'll see you guys.